Hey guys, welcome back. Hey Archer here. And welcome to the channel. If you are new here, if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Don't forget, hit the bell down below, hit subscribe if you like all the content on my channel, as we discuss all things nerdy and MMA related, sometimes with some other things sprinkled in there. But today is a follow-up to a video I just released a couple days ago. And that video was essentially why going to Comic-Con is a far better deal than just going to Disney World to Star Wars Land. Now, I will share pictures here on this side or that side. I don't know at this point because all this is kind of being rushed as I was getting ready to upload a new Hey Archer video. So I went to Comic-Con this week in Boston, and of course I wore a cosplay. Last minute I chose my Green Lantern cosplay and decided to attend. Just Friday night, couple hours, nothing major. Buy some overpriced water, overpriced. And actually, I bought an overpriced icy, an Italian icy. I've not had that in a while. Maybe call it an ice. I'm not sure. But end of the day, one person at a Comic-Con. I spent, I don't know, $80 probably. I bought some other stuff. But one of the cool things about going to the major Comic-Cons is the 501st Legions there. And the 501st usually brings like a set or two from Star Wars that they put together themselves. And you can go take pictures there. And what's nice is you could donate in a bin and it goes to a charity of their choice. I don't know if it's the same one every time or not. But as I said in that last video, if you want the Star Wars experience, go to Comic-Con, dress up as your favorite Star Wars character, hang out with the 501st as you saw in those pictures there. You can buy lightsabers there that are third party but are of awesome quality. And apparently you also won't spend $1,400 a person to be there. Now, a couple hours ago on this site this is the same site I referenced before to get the prices of like items at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. DWNT.com. And apparently they specialize in Disney Park news. Posted an article, expected pricing revealed for 2-night, 3-day Star Wars hotel experience at Walt Disney World. Now, the reason that I am discussing this is it also is connected to the point I've been making and trying to figure out in my head of who is Star Wars being targeted to. Because while many adults would say, you're an adult, stop thinking about Star Wars, talking about Star Wars. As I read this article, you might ask yourself, which parents or what parents are paying to take their kids here? Because we're not even. Well, I'll read it briefly to you, and I'll post the article below, of course. But the staying in the Star Wars hotel connected to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is the ultimate take my money Disney concept. And that's without even knowing much about it. According to Disney, this groundbreaking experience is unlike any resort experience you've ever seen. From the moment you board the launch pod, it's an immersive, multi-day Star Wars adventure aboard a luxury starship complete with high-end dining, space view cabins, and all of the exciting action you would expect from an authentic Star Wars experience. Okay, I am intrigued. Maybe you are too. Maybe you don't care. Leave a dislike if that's you. I'm going to continue. So they talk about, in the next couple lines here, about, as they said there, the Star Wars experience and being submersed and you feel like you're being transported somewhere. But let's get to the fun part. So, mind you, this is not a cruise or anything like that. This is just a hotel, but it has, I guess, its own section just for Star Wars, somehow connected to Galaxy's Edge. Pricing for a 2-night, 3-day stay starting at $3,300 for one person, or just over $1,000 per person per day. Cabins do sleep up to 5 passengers, so there's also the option of maxing out the cabin occupancy for a relatively cheaper price per person. A cabin with 5 passengers would cost $7,200, or roughly $1,440 per person, for a more feasible $480 per person per day price range. So You're taking the wife, the husband, your kids, maybe your neighbor's kid, because they have nothing else to do that summer. 5 year, you're going to Disney World. You're like, we're going to Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. And we're going to stay there and get the full experience. $7,000 just to show up. Not aimed at kids. No way. There's no absolute way this is aimed at kids. And this Star Wars Land here, you have the regular size cabin, the larger captain's quarters cabin. Each floor is set to have 32 regular cabins, 2 first class cabins. This pricing is for the general regular size cabins, as pricing on the larger first sized cabins is still unknown. So the 5 room isn't even the captain's suite. I thought that was the captain's suite. So of course the prices could change. If not years away from opening, the Disney parks and resort might scale these prices up or down based on the combination of demand and occupancy projections. However, these numbers are the current ones being thrown around in discussion regarding the resort. So when people argue that, you Star Wars fans are, well, first of all, comment below if you're going to go, because I'd love for you to, when this eventually opens up, for you to go and send me pictures and tell me how it is, because I sure as hell ain't going. But when people make the argument of, Star Wars is just for kids and you nerds are blowing this out of proportion, yeah, I have to bring up these examples, because only an adult who maybe has no kids, who has disposable income, is going to pay thousands of dollars just to immerse themselves in Star Wars Land. Or, some of these other YouTube channels that their job is Star Wars and their job is saying positive things about Star Wars, who go to Star Wars Land currently multiple times a month, will go to these hotels. And now, if these are costs that have built-in park passes, built-in meals, that kind of thing, then all right, maybe it starts to make a little more sense. But if you're doing $7,000 before anything, before you enter the park, we're a little crazy here. So I just quickly wanted to just comment on this, and it just reassures me that when I tell you go to Comic-Con instead of doing this kind of stuff, it makes more sense, especially if you're a working class family. Like if you have a 9-to-5er and there's 2, imagine if you're a single parent, kid wants to go to Star Wars Land, dudettes, Comic-Con is the way to go. Comic-Con is far easier. If there's no Comic-Con in your town, by the time you book hotels and fly somewhere to a new city, you can pay that same money, and for that same money, get entry into a Comic-Con, get a hotel, and have a new city to explore. So now your kids not only can immerse themselves in nerd culture, but the culture of a city and the meals of a city, the experience of a new city. So I don't know, this kind of thing is ridiculous. I think Disney's just out of control with this. There's a disconnect between their audience and what they offer. And unless it's like the Illuminati and Tom Cruise and the Scientology people going to this thing, I'm not sure who's affording Star Wars Land on a regular basis, unless you're getting paid to be there. It doesn't make sense to me, but I want to know what you guys think. I want you to comment below. Tell me if you're going there. Tell me, am I crazy? But hit that like button, hit the notification bell if you want more nerdy videos, and I will talk to you guys later as I scrounge up some nickels and dimes to try to get me a hotel at this cruise ship that's on land. See you later.